Good morning, good morning. So I need that for when I do the box. Can I say PJT, rate my beer, proprietor and boss. 7-Eleven on a Sunday morning, and obviously, as a lot of you know, where I was on Simo Sup's stream in the chat last night, I was on the beer. Only been on the beer once in a week, so that's good. Anyway, I thought about what I was doing with this video. Obviously the thumbnail was already done and that, and I changed my mind a little bit, and I thought I'd say a little bit quickly about yesterday. Obviously yesterday we weren't having a beer or anything, we were just kind of chilling, watching George and Mildred trying to get bits for shorts and everything, but I don't know, I love the show, but it's hard to pick really good bits with George. There's a couple of classics, but I'll look at that again. I ended up watching about 3 series really, as I was doing things on my computer and everything. But what I was also doing was sourcing out flights, and we was fortunate enough to get some flights back to Vietnam. Not anywhere we've been before neither, more to the, well, we have been near there, well, not near there actually, about 1,000 miles away from there, because remember Vietnam's quite a big country. And we have been up to Da Nang. This was before we did YouTube and before COVID and everything, and we were going back, but COVID kind of hit and we lost that holiday, unfortunately, because Michelle wouldn't go because she was really worried we'd get stuck there. Not that that would have been a bad thing, but yeah. Anyway, we're going to a place called Nha Trang, yeah. And basically I got the flights direct from Gatwick, which is only 45 minutes for us. Well, not direct, you have to there's a little catch to it, but obviously there's going to be, because literally I paid less than $1,000 and I got 2 flights to Vietnam, obviously returns, and a hotel. So, you know, in September, although it's somewhat rain season there, but it'll be a whole new experience, and hopefully I can bring some different things to the channel and show you another place that is kind of off the radar for most English people. What it's like, I don't know. The pubs look good, the bars look good, the beer looks good, the beer looks cheap. Obviously it's not Phuket Island, our favourite place, but there was no way of getting that. It was like double money, and I wasn't going to go there at that point. Anyway, I wasn't actually going to go anywhere. When I got these flights, I was trying to book a caravan in Somerset for us and the dogs, and it worked out that in August to book the caravan, it was going to cost the same money as doing that. So unfortunately I had to bin the dog off because he can't come on a plane. So, but if anyone wants to know more about how I got the flights so cheap and what I do let me know, and I'll either message you or make a video. So, oh, we got Bulgaria as well, where we got £111 for 2 flights, as a lot of you already know. That was a few weeks ago. That's a few days before we go to Vietnam, so it's going to be, the dates messed up a bit because Michelle snoozed and was panicking, and if you snooze you lose in that situation. But there you go. Anyway, right, I went unboxing. I wrote Blade in as well. I won't bother showing you the kegs because one's Heineken Silver and one is the Heineken Zero that I meant to have done now, but it all goes wrong sometimes, doesn't it? Obviously none of us are that much fans of the Zeros, but you've got to give them a go. And I have had Heineken a few years ago in a bottle, and from what I remember, it's actually all right, you know. I'll give it a shot. 14 pints of it could be a struggle. Heineken Silver we've had in the can, although some time ago, and Michelle had on draft when it first came out, and we thought it was absolute garbage. People say it's all right on a Blade. SJ like it anyway, he's quite a Heineken fan. So yeah, we've got them. They're a little bit cheaper, and as I said, well, I've got a Blade again because you never know with me. I'll try and run through as many of the kegs as I can, especially 2 of them that we haven't done before. Remember, most of them with a Blade is like, we've done it before, we're going back 2 years later. Let's just hope they give us Paulano Oktoberfest on it, but I wouldn't bank on it. Anyway, the sub. Now, I've had about 3 subs. I didn't find the subs first, like a lot of people. I got it as a sub machine to, as a sub machine, no. As a, just a little change to the Perfect Draft sometimes. To be honest, when they announced that it was going, I was quite sad. and this is probably the last time I'll do this. I've been watching, obviously, since they announced that they were Bonjour. I've been watching and everything and thinking, well, you know, when there's some right Torps, some of the right price. Anyway, in the end, it cost me £80 for 8 Torps. So it's basically, if you work it out on the average, some of them were on discount, some of them weren't. It was £10 a Torp. 4 pints, you can live with that. You know, some of the problem is, and I know there's loads of Blade lovers, like there is PD lovers. They probably won't watch this video anyway, so you know, where the Blade can do nothing wrong. Well, Heineken can do nothing wrong. And if it had been PD, there would be an uproar with some of the pricing, and some of the pricing on these Torps did get, I felt, a bit silly, especially when some of it was a somewhat average drink, if I'm honest. But you know, I think it was great. I just hope that they transfer everything that's on here, but not on the Blade, onto the Blade, because there's some great ones. You know, I've got a few here. Some of these, obviously, I think actually mainly all of them. I don't know. No, not all of them, but some of them we've reviewed before. But obviously, this will be some time ago. I had to go for Punty Gamer because Michelle wanted a keg, but I refused to pay £40. Old school Pilsner for me. It was great, you know, and it was good. I don't think we've ever had a Torp of it, so that is something that, as I say, we did review right at the very beginning on the Blade. From Austria, for me, yeah, that's a win, and it was that much of a win to put it up against something else at some point, or something on the Perfect Draft. I got 2 of them. You see, I was going to go on 8 different ones, but that wasn't what I wanted. And I said from now on, when we get beer, as I was talking to, funny enough, JB, Northern Southern Beer Reviews, I want to get the beers that I want, not thinking, well, you've got to do that for YouTube, because that's just taking you down a different avenue. And, you know, it's like, sometimes it's got to be about you rather than a channel. If you're Simon, like Real Craft Ale, then yeah, of course, you've got 80,000 people. I get that. Like, I've been putting up loads of ciders because it's what I like at the moment. And yeah, you're not going to get high views, but it's life, isn't it? It's a bit of fun, and I think while it remains a bit of fun, it's good. If it's not a bit of fun, then you've got to be worried. So, and then obviously Heineken, SJ's favourite. We've got the silver, we've got the other one. Obviously on the Blade, it's a cracker. I had it in a talk ages and ages ago, and I don't think that was at a point when I would have been doing reviews. I'm not sure, but I don't think I actually ever did review it. And just to be sure, we got another one. I don't know the dates of these, if anyone's interested. 01024 on the Heineken and 1224. You can't knock that, can you? Well, that's good. So they got time on them. So yeah, they may come way later. And we have as well, oh bloody hell, we have Amstel. Now that is the 5%, the premium Amstel. The date of 10/24. I'm impressed with these dates. Well done, Beowulf. I say the premium 5%. Not that rubbish you get on the Blade. That rubbish on the Blade is just a no-no. And you know, try the real stuff. If you're going to drink something, drink the real stuff. I say, why they haven't at least offered both options on the Blade doesn't stagger to amaze me. And Pelforth, the French beauty, and this is a lovely blonde from France. Again, people too much into the French can't brew beer. Rubbish. French craft beer scene is a lot better than you think, and I'd have took a holiday in France if it was cheap enough. Trouble is, when you're in France, I'd be miles cheaper in Vietnam, wouldn't I, over the course of 2 weeks. You know, that's how it is. 01224 again, you know, you can't knock that. I didn't forget the volume of this one. God, my eyes, people, my eyes. Is it that it's too early in the morning? No, it's just that I'm just blind as a bat in a way. Oh, is that 5.8? Blimey, yeah, 5.8 ABV. I used to actually have a Pelforth glass, but unfortunately, when my garage went, obviously it got burnt down, which was sad. So did that. Obviously, that's 5%, and I do believe that is either 5 or 5.2. Yep, it's 5.2. Sorry for not saying that. And then we have one of the famous ones. Obviously not the triple, but it's the blonde 6.7% ABV, the Affigem, and a date of 12/24. I must say, every single date on there, that's good. And I've had problems before with the dates when the Torps turn up, long time ago obviously, where you're like, what's going on here, people, you know? And it's like, you shouldn't be expected to drink something within a month, no matter what, unless it's short date. And obviously you paid accordingly, I get that, but them dates are absolutely spot on. Now this is the one that intrigued me, and it's a real con, because this is the sad thing about it here. I brought this because I was always a huge fan of this on both the Torp and the Blade. On their website it actually says 5.3 still, so I thought it's the original one from Austria, 0125, so I'll give them that. But really I should just send this back because it's 5.1 and that's not what I ordered. You know, I ordered it, it said 5.3. I bet it don't say it on the thing, and that's just a little bit annoying. It's something that, I don't know, it's something kind of annoying, and at the point of the principle, you know, 11 quid odd, nearly £12 that one was on its own. So that's nearly £12 for 4 500ml pints, £4 a pint. It's not great, is it? But as I say, I did think it said 5.3, which was the whole reason of getting it. Well, it actually did. I'm not stupid. And I thought, as I say, it's the same. Well, I'm not that bright, but you know, it's the same one from, you know, the same one that we used to get until they'd done the famous tricks of lowering, which as a becomes a normal thing now, the lowering, doesn't it? Anyway, what can I say? I'm going to go in there not having a vindaloo pasta breakfast like yesterday. Trust me, that done me right in at 7:30 in the morning. That was not my brightest move, shall we say. So I'm going to go in there and I'll upload this Sunday morning. So have a good Sunday, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bonjour.